Hello fellow Sudokans and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Friday the 29th of November 2024. I hope you are keeping well. We had a bit of a temperature change here in Bangkok. The temperature dropped down to 22 degrees overnight. I only just found out. I was thinking this morning was very dark. It's very overcast outside, a cloudy day. Today is unusual weather for Bangkok. And this is my second attempt at this game. The first attempt did not fail, but I realized that I'd made a mistake in my candidate placement that might have affected how I continued on. So I just stopped the game mid-flow, and it means that I will be playing with pencil marks again because I just have to. So I'll be playing with pencil marks, and I'll begin the game in just a minute. Before I started the first attempt, I had a call from the animal hospital, the vet there, telling me my cat's blood work was pretty much within the normal limits, but it usually is. So that's not the thing that I'm interested in. That's just to see how we're doing with the medicine. But the point about the infection, which is had for a year now, it is at a low level. It's still there, but it's a very low level. And so hopefully today is going to be the last injection, and maybe he can just rely on drugs. We'll test again in a couple of weeks to see if the drugs are just okay by themselves without the injection, because the injections are so expensive. They're killing me. A year of these injections has left me bankrupt. So anyway, there's that. So that's some vaguely good news. Some less good news from Thailand, some rather disturbing news, is an accident at 4 a.m. this morning on the Rama 2 road. Now, Bangkok's geography is that it's a kind of a large blob in the middle, and then it has a long stringy bit that goes down south. I suppose you would call that an isthmus, if I remember my geography correctly, which I probably don't. I was useless at geography. I think it was called an isthmus. But long section that goes down south. Now, if you want to go down to the south to find the beaches like Phuket and Koh Samui and those kind of places, then you probably travel along the Rama 2 road. It's a fast road highway, and it is constantly under repair. I don't know how long they've been building it, for 20 years, I think, and it's never not been under repair or construction. It is a road that is constantly being worked on. Well, fortunately, we're doing it at 4 a.m. this morning as opposed to daytime, because I think 4 people died in the accident where a crane fell and 2 of the sections of a flyover, I think they're building, or a bridge that they're building, collapsed, and 10 people were seriously injured, and I think they managed to rescue 25 people out of the rubble. But I was thinking, if that had happened during the daytime, there would have been many more fatalities for sure, and they do work on it in the daytime as well. So, yes, some rather disturbing news from Thailand, but we are quite cavalier when it comes to building safety. Now, if you're in the middle of town in a tourist section, you're probably reasonably well protected, because they tend to make a big fuss in the middle of Bangkok. But if you're not in the middle of a tourist zone in Bangkok, beware when you see a building, because you are in danger, I promise you. Take close care of, look around you, and sometimes you'll be forced to walk in the road as opposed to on the pavement, what Americans call a sidewalk, and just because that's the way they do it. So watch out, because you are not safe when it comes to building works in Thailand. There we are, warning given. Let's get on with the game for a second attempt. And as I say, I'm not going to spend a long time before I put in pencil marks, because I will need them, and I guess I'll need them. It seemed that I got to the point where I needed pencil marks, and I didn't see enough more to continue without them. So I did see some things, though. I'll tell you what I saw in a minute. We've got 3 there. What else was early digits? Here we go. 8's across here, like this. And okay, so the thing that I did notice was the 7 and 2 blocking down here. So we have a pair of 7 and 2 in those squares there. Okay, and that will come into play later. I can't remember what I was doing now, so I'll just go through the digits and see where we can find stuff. Three down here, 3 up there, sorry, and 3 down there. will give me 3 in that square there. It's quite odd when I replay a game because the shape is different. I mean, and the things that I am expecting to appear are not there yet because I haven't got that far in the game. I'm getting a business message and I'm going to have to deal with that quite quickly, but that's okay. I can play this game first, I think. I've lost my thread now, damn. Oh, come on, let's get moving here. What did I discover before? I went much further than this last time. Well, that's amazing. Just a few minutes ago and I've entirely forgotten what it was that I saw a few minutes ago. Ah. What did I see? I'm going to start putting pencil marks in now, which is, I got much further than this before, but anyway, let's do it. So I've got the 2 and the 7 to go in here. I don't want to waste too much time on this game. I'm now going to have things to do. We've got 4s in those squares there. We've got 2s in those squares there. And we've got 5 blocking here, so we're going to get 5s up there. It's going to be like it's going to be quite a lot of pencil marks, but it shouldn't be. We've got 1 blocking those squares there, so we'll have 1s possible in those squares there. We'll have 1s down here. Twos are across there somewhere, across here somewhere. Oh, okay, we've got 3s up there and 3s in these squares. Fives in these squares. Pair of 6s there. 8's there. Oh, look, that's probably what I missed. 9 up there. It is what I missed. 9 in that square there. 4 there. 4 blocking down and 4 across there puts 4 into that square there. Gives me a pair of 4s in those squares there. And a pair of 4s down here. That's certainly something I did before. Okay, 5 blocks this square, 5 blocks this square, and 5 in one of these squares blocks this square here. So that has to be a 5. That can't be a 5. Sixes over there. Okay, 7 blocks this square here, so in this column there's our 7. The missing digit up here is 1, which means that this can't be 1, that has to be 1. We can delete that square there. And now 4, oh no, not 4. What else do we need here now? 5, is it? Okay. 5, 6, 8. Yeah, like I said, I made a mistake in my candidate filling last time, which may or may not have eventually led to a mistake. I think it actually probably would have done. I think I'm glad that I cancelled it, because I think it probably would have ended up in a duplicate somewhere. I suspect it wouldn't have come out properly. Okay, that I think is it. Alright, so let's go ahead and fill in the rest. So we've got 5 and 6 to go here. Down here, what are we lacking? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where's the 6? Hello, 6. Not sure about 6 yet. 6 goes here. 7, 8, and 9 done. Okay. This block here, we're still missing a 5, and that can go anywhere, I think. Alright, over here we've got 7s to go in these squares here. We've got 5 in these squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. We're looking for 8. What do we know about 8? 8 just blocks that square there. Okay. And then across here, 1, 2, 3, like so. 7, what do we know? So is that a single 6 then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It is, so I didn't find that before. We've got a 6 there, which means that... Oh, I did find it before. I tell a lie. I did see it before, actually. 6 there. No 6 there either. That gives me a pair of 6 down here. And so we can say that this has to be a pair of 1s here. And so now we know that 1 must occupy those squares only. And the other missing digits here, what do we know? 3 blocks across here like this, so there's our 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks across the middle like so. There's our 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are done. That's a 5. I definitely did not get that one last time. And so now we can see that's going to be an 8. And this is not going to be an 8. And this is not going to be a 5. Three, 7, 3, 7, 1, 4, 1, 4. That looks okay. 3, 7, 8, 1, 3, 7. All right, looking okay, I think. Let's go to the middle block. 1 across here, 1 down there. So 1s are possible there. This is not a pair of 2 and 4. 5, what do we know? 5 blocking like this gives us 5s in those squares there. 6 blocking like this gives us 6s in these squares. 7, still available there. We do have a pair of 8s now in those squares. And then 9. It's about anywhere. Yeah, so before I thought I found a pair of 2 and 9 here, but that's not true because I hadn't put in the 5 candidate. So that's what that was one of the mistakes, or something I did wrong last time, which I have not done wrong this time. There's one more block to go. 1 blocks all the way down here. Let's fill in the candidates. 1 there. 2, what do we know about digit 2? Not a lot, I think. What do we know about 4? 4 blocks down the middle here as well, so we get 4s in those squares. 6, where's a 6 that we can place? 6 blocking down here. 7 like this. And 9 blocking here. Ooh-wee, there's a lot of candidates in the middle. Much more than I'd like to see, I must admit. Something's not right here. Oh, I know. I forgot to do this. Look, we've got 8 here, so now that's 5. Still, all of the candidates are in now, so it's going to be easier to finish the game off because once all the candidates in, I can just do either or choices, right? Saves a lot of hassle. This is 8. There's a 4. Let's get rid of those 4s there. 1, that 5 can't be right. 1, 6, 9, that looks okay. Alright, let's see what else I need to remove now that I I've done that. Fives there have got to go. And fives here have got to go, and 5 must be placed in that square there and that square there and got rid of there. And that's our first finished candidate, our first finished digit, I should say. This can't be a 6. Now we've got a pair of 7 and 9, so this is going to be a 3 over here. So that's the 7 and that's the 1. Here's the 9. Get rid of those 9s. And we get 2 here. Get rid of the 2s. We've got 2 8 there. Let's get rid of those 8s. This is an 8 and this is a 6. 8 in this square, 2 in this square. Get rid of all of these 2s down there. This is the only 2 in the bottom row now. Right, let's see, 6 down here, 9 in that square, 6 in that square, 7 to go there. Like I said, once all of the candidates are in, it's very easy just to finish off once you've spotted the pattern. Oh, there we go. Yeah, a long game, my apologies. Anyway, that's it, it's done now, and I'll see you again later, I think, because my evening work, my lucrative work, has been cancelled yet again, so oh dear. Never mind. Take care. Bye bye.